without wasting time. Here we go, every brain bug's explained and you don't even notice. Number 10. Tip of the tongue phenomenon. You know the word. You almost said it. It's right there hanging in your mental inbox and then, nope. It vanishes like a magician's rabbit. Welcome to the tip of the tongue phenomenon, the most annoying party trick your brain knows. What's happening here is a little weird. The meaning of the word and the sound of the word are stored in different parts of your brain. Usually they sync up perfectly, but every once in a while the connection drops like bad Wi-Fi. You might even remember what letter it starts with or how many syllables it has, just not the full word. And then, like magic, it hits you out of nowhere 10 minutes later while you're brushing your teeth. So yeah, your brain didn't lose the word, it just had to dig through the filing cabinet to find it again. Number 9. Déjà vu. You walk into a room you've never seen before, but somehow it feels weirdly familiar. That's déjà vu, one of the brain's biggest wait what moments. There are a few theories, but one says déjà vu happens when your brain accidentally files a new experience as if it were a memory. So you walk into a place and your brain goes, hey, we've done this before, even though you definitely haven't. Another idea is that there's a tiny glitch in how your brain processes timing, like a split-second delay between perception and awareness, making the present feel like the past. Basically, it's the neurological equivalent of déjà vu about déjà vu. Scientists still don't fully get it, but it's definitely one of those spooky mental glitches that makes you question reality. Number 8. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. You learn a new word, let's say syzygy, and suddenly it shows up everywhere. Books, TikTok, your grandma's crossword puzzle. That's not fate or magic, it's the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, also known as frequency illusion. What's really happening? Your brain has upgraded its filters. Before it ignored syzygy because it meant nothing to you. Now that you've learned it, your brain flags it as relevant and starts noticing it more. It's not the world that changed. You did. Your attention system just got a software update, and now it's spotlighting things it used to let slide. Number 7. Scene completion illusion. Have you ever glanced at a sign and swear it said something else? Like you think you read free Wi-Fi, but it actually says fried walleye? That's the scene completion illusion, and it happens because your brain is always trying to fill in gaps, even if it gets it hilariously wrong. Instead of reading every letter, your brain goes, yeah, I've seen this word before, and fast forwards. It's efficient, especially when you're skimming or speed reading, but it also leads to some goofy mistakes. That's how people misread texts, mishear song lyrics, or see something that isn't there. Number 6. Time dilation. Ever had a near accident where everything felt like it moved in slow motion? That's your brain doing its superhero thing. In high-stress situations, your brain kicks into overdrive, capturing way more sensory info than usual, kind of like switching your brain cam from 30 frames per second to 120. But here's the twist. Time isn't actually slowing down. You're just recording way more data per second, which feels like things are dragging out. It's a survival feature. Your brain wants to give you every possible microsecond to react and survive. So no, you're not the Flash, but for a split second, your brain thinks you might be. Number 5. The McCollough effect. This one's wild. You stare at a striped color pattern, red and green, for example, for a while. Later, you look at black and white stripes, and they still seem colored. That's the McCollough effect, a bizarre optical illusion that messes with your brain's color calibration. And unlike normal after images that fade after a few seconds, this can last for hours, even days. Scientists still don't fully understand why it happens, but the theory is that your visual system adapts to the color pattern in a way that rewires how you perceive contrast. Translation: your brain is constantly trying to optimize how it processes color and light, but sometimes it overcorrects and boom, you're seeing phantom colors that aren't even there. It's a reminder that what we see is less about our eyes and more about how our brain interprets the signals. Number 4. Capgras Delusion. Imagine looking at your best friend and feeling deep down that they've been replaced by an identical imposter. That's not the plot of a sci-fi movie, it's Capgras Delusion, one of the creepiest glitches the human brain can pull. Here's how it works. Your brain has two main pathways when it sees a familiar face. One recognizes the features like, yep, that's my friend. The other connects the face to emotion, that warm, fuzzy, I know and trust this person feeling. But in Capgras Delusion, that emotional connection short circuits. The face registers, but the emotional response doesn't. So your brain says, Looks like my friend, but doesn't feel like them. Must be a fake. It's most common in people with brain injuries or psychiatric conditions, but it shows just how delicate and bizarre our perception of reality really is. Number 3, false memories. Your memory isn't a video recording. It's more like a sketch pad, and sometimes your brain draws in the wrong stuff. False memories are surprisingly common. Studies have shown people can vividly remember things that never happened. Entire scenes, faces, conversations made up, but feeling 100% real. It's not because you're lying. It's because your brain fills in missing details when it reconstructs past events. Think of it like a puzzle where some pieces are missing, so your brain grabs a few that kind of fit from a different box. This is why two people can remember the same event completely differently, and why eyewitness testimony is, yeah, let's just say not ideal. Number 2, the doorway effect. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately forgotten why you're there? Like 1 second you're in the kitchen thinking, I need to grab something, and then boom, you step into the living room and your brain blue screens. That's the doorway effect. Your brain treats doorways like chapter breaks in a book. Once you cross through, it kind of closes the last mental tab and opens a new one. The goal? To help you focus on your new environment. The downside? You lose the plot of whatever you were doing. But don't panic. If you walk back to the original room, your brain often reloads that missing thought like, oh right, I came here for scissors. So yeah, next time this happens, just backtrack like you're rewinding a VHS tape. Problem solved. Number 1, saying the wrong word. Ever called your teacher mom or asked someone to microwave the laundry? That's a classic brain bug known as a speech error, and it's way more common than we like to admit. These mix-ups happen because your brain stores related words close together. So mom, teacher, and lady in charge might live in the same mental neighborhood. When you're speaking fast or you're tired, stressed, or multitasking, your brain just grabs the wrong word from the shelf. It's harmless, but also hilarious. For example, when you mean to say, I'm hungry, and somehow say, I'm sleepy instead. Or when your brain is thinking banana and your mouth blurts out burrito. Language is a delicate dance between thought and muscle memory, and sometimes your brain misses a step. So yeah, brains are amazing, but they also glitch harder than a 2005 video game. From forgetting why you walked into a room to calling your boss dad, these quirks aren't flaws. They're just side effects of a mind that's constantly juggling speed, efficiency, and survival. And the truth is, we all experience them. So next time your brain throws a mental error, don't stress. Just laugh, rewind, and remember, you're not alone. If you've had any of these brain glitches, drop your weirdest one in the comments. And hey, if this video tickled your neurons, give it a like and subscribe for more brainy breakdowns. Thanks for watching.